Welcome back to another episode of Climbing Progress. This session, we're going to be mainly focusing on the green climbs. Let's jump into it. Starting off this session with a very nice, easy yellow ladder up this wall here. I am back in Seattle. So I'm back at Seattle Bouldering Project on Poplar Street. This yellow climb, like I've been doing for about the past 3 weeks or so, starting off slow and controlled just to get all my body warmed up here. Up next is this red one. Again, trying to take it slow, controlled, very intentional about every hand placement and foot movement. Work my way up the wall here. Feeling good about today. It was quite a warm day for December, end of December in Seattle. It's about 50 degrees this morning, which was actually nice weather to ride a bike in. So I work my way on this red one here, really interesting one. I actually enjoyed it. There's basically no hold on this, so I just kind of stand up and press against it as best as possible. Up next is this green one here. This one definitely tested me quite early in the session here. Nothing difficult about it, more just kind of getting over the nervousness I have around like topping out on these boulders when I don't have really nice jugs to grab onto. So I got my feet up here and then I just didn't trust my right foot here. So I was like, okay, I'll go higher. And I was like, no, that doesn't feel good either. So I was like, let me just stand here. And then I eventually kind of thought about it and I was like, okay, I can just stand up and grab here. So that was good. This green one here, I think I've done this a couple times now, honestly. This is a pretty easy one. It's not really that overhung, almost near slab levels of slope on it. Just kind of stand up, make sure you can stand and do big reaches here. And then moved on to this green one directly behind the wall I have, the wall we were just on. Able to stand up here, reach out, move my feet over onto these volumes here. And then I make a little mistake here. You can see on the GoPro that I actually grab a purple hold. And once I grab it and realize, I try to reset myself as best as possible. And I then realize where the green hold is. Unfortunately, there's not really a good way of indicating it. Maybe if they put a piece of tape that wrapped over the corner of the wall, that would be helpful. But maybe I did it in a non-intended way, which caused that to happen. But regardless, was able to complete it. I felt in good conscience that I had completed the climb without cheating, even though I used another hold in it. I tried to reset myself as best as possible. This purple climb here really had me psyched out. I was hoping I could just stand on that purple hold and kind of shimmy my way over. Then I realized I couldn't actually do that. We see a nice backflip in the background by some person there, and then I try to go for it. I didn't hit it. Didn't really get close, so I was like, I'm not going to continue trying it. Up next is this red climb here. Nothing too special to say about it. It's pretty short climb, honestly. I'm surprised it's not a yellow climb. Maybe they just felt like putting it as a red climb because there was a yellow climb right next door, but it was definitely on the easy side there. There was not really a big move that I could see. Up next is this purple climb here. I think I had to kind of, I guess not campus it. Maybe is it called campus it? I don't know. I didn't know exactly what to do with the, not campus. It was Gaston. I thought I had a Gaston. I didn't realize what I needed to do, so I couldn't try it. So instead I moved down the wall a little bit to this green climb over here. This green climb actually kicked my butt, which I'm happy about because it means I have a project to work on the next time I go to the climbing gym, which I hope will be in a couple weeks because I'm flying out to Montana to see my sister. But that's besides the point. The point here is that I walk my hands over on that nice green underpool there. I'm able to reach up there, and then I kind of stick my foot out over there so I can switch hands over. And then I realize I need to move my foot back over there. And then I bump. And then here's where the mistake happens. I match with my left foot. Then I switch it with my right foot. I stand up and then I want to switch my feet again, but I miss and I land on the ground. But all's well that ends well. That will be completed. I feel confident in that. Up next is this green climb here, which is kind of, I would say, my happiest climb this session. Last session, I was at Seattle Bouldering Project. I almost got this climb, but I fell off right after this hold here. Right when I matched this here, I fell off right about here trying to go out for that hold there. My feet just kind of slipped off. Someone gave me the good idea of bicycling. I didn't incorporate this here. I'm sorry. I did read your comment and I did see it. But I don't know what was happening this time. I was, I guess, just a little bit stronger than I was the last time I did it, which made me feel a little good. And I was able to match and finish that climb. I thought that was a great way of doing it. Up next is this green one here. This is a part of the new set that we saw a little bit 2 episodes ago. As I'm working my way up the wall here, I can just kind of continue to lean back, and then I stand on this big hold here, and they give you 2 really nice big green jugs right there to grab onto. Up next is this green climb here. I had to do a little fiddling with my hands just to make sure I was holding on to the right ones. Able to work my way over, and then I do a big kind of move up to that small little green hold. I hit the big green hold, stand up on there, get my right foot up onto that big green foothold, and then I'm able to pull myself up. And then I realize, oh, there's no handholds up here. That's a little scary. And so then I figure out, where am I standing here? And then I realize, I don't know where I need to stand. So I kind of just stand up and I go, okay, let's just stand up. And I was like, oh, that actually feels pretty good. So that gave me some more confidence. Up next is this yellow climb here. Nothing too special about it. I thought, you know what? This is a new climb to me. Might as well make some use of it. This is getting towards the end of the session here, so I'm starting to feel a little tired, especially after doing that green climb where it was heavily overhung. My arms they're not like dead at this point, but they aren't the freshest they've ever been. I was able to complete that one. Then I move immediately to this purple one here. Big first move. I'm walking my feet around. And then here, I just had to kind of make sure my body was stabilized, feet were in a good position, and then pull and grab right there. Use that foothold to kind of stabilize myself again. Step up, move my foot at the same time as I'm grabbing this hold here. Work my hands up, see one really nice big hold right there, and I'm able to pull myself up and over. I was feeling quite confident, so I thought, you know what? Let me try this purple one here. I thought, you know what? This looks pretty doable. I didn't realize quite how tricky it was going to be. So I'm able to stand up here, and then I put my foot onto that volume, and I'm grabbing onto this volume, and I'm trying to stand up, and there was just no way I could grab that other purple hold there, so I kind of gave up on that one. But I did find this other purple one just a couple feet down from that last one we were on, and I thought, you know what? If this is going to be the purple one to finish on, let's finish on this purple one here. So I thought, okay, work my way over, move my hands. Then I do kind of I just checked my hands because it felt like I had gotten a tear, but thankfully I had not. I kind of did a little bump move right there, moved my feet over, and then one big kind of pull into this hold here, match it, and we finish it off. Up next is a green one. I think now what I'm going to start doing is when I'm feeling like I'm at the end of a session, I'm gonna try to do the hardest climb I can, like the hardest grade I can do. In this case, it was purple, and then I'll do a green, and then a yellow, and then a red, and then a yellow. And as you see there, I had just completed the green one. Up next is this red one here. Unfortunately, I didn't scout out this climb ahead of time, so I made a mistake and I grabbed a hold that wasn't a handhold. I was expecting it to be a handhold, so I kind of threw myself off the wall there. But that's okay. Mistakes happen, and it's not a big deal. Able to reach out there, then walk my feet up and around, lay back on this nice side pull here, get my hands in the correct orientation, then reach up and onto these red holds here, stabilize myself with that foothold, then stand up and grab these as I pull myself up and over the edge. Red has been completed. Last but certainly not least, my arms at this point were very pumped, and this climb felt like a green climb. It wasn't a hard climb at all, but my hands were like, you know what? You are tired right now. And so I was like, okay, I'm tired. And tail of the tape here. 3 for 3 on yellow. One mistake on red, but I don't find that a big deal. That one green one, which I will definitely get revenge on the next time I'm able to climb out here. There, and then two completed for purple out of the 5 attempted. I'm okay with that. I tried a couple new purple ones, and a couple purple ones that are not really my style, but that just means I have more projects that I can practice on and hopefully increase my proficiency in those styles. That's all for this episode. Thanks for watching and keep climbing.